Number 9. Marriott Concert Hall, Saudi Arabia.
Have you ever seen a building made entirely of mirrors? And what about the largest one in the world? The Marriott Concert Hall in Saudi Arabia holds the Guinness World Record as the largest mirrored building on Earth. The story behind it is fascinating. Saudi Arabia wanted to share its rich cultural legacy with the world, so they decided to create a venue for concerts and events in an area of immense archaeological and scenic value, surrounded by the ruins of the Nabatean Empire, a site with over 200,000 years of heritage. But they faced a challenge. They didn't want the building to compete with the natural and historic beauty. Instead, the designers came up with a brilliant idea. Let the building enhance its surroundings. That's how the Marriott Concert Hall, with its dazzling mirrored exterior, was born. Even more impressive, the construction had to be done very quickly, and it was completed in just 72 days. The hall features over 500 seats and a unique stage where international stars like Alicia Keys and Mariah Carey have performed.
Number 8. Capital Gate, Abu Dhabi.
If you think the Tower of Pisa is the most surprising leaning tower in the world, you're wrong. Abu Dhabi's Capital Gate holds the Guinness World Record as the farthest leaning man-made building, tilting a staggering 18 degrees. Its story began in 2007, when the Abu Dhabi National Exhibitions Company announced their ambition to create a signature tower, not just an office block, but a symbol of Abu Dhabi's forward-looking spirit. The design took inspiration from the natural elements of the UAE, the rolling desert dunes and the waves of the Arabian Gulf. This vision gave birth to a tower that leans like a shifting sand dune, with a dramatic curved base called the Splash, symbolizing the sea. By 2011, Capital Gate was completed, instantly becoming one of Abu Dhabi's proudest architectural achievements, a daring fusion of culture, nature, and ambition.
Number 7. Apple Park, California.
When people think of Apple, they think of the iPhone or the MacBook. But one of Apple's most surprising creations isn't a product, it's a building. In Cupertino, California, Apple Park holds 2 world records: the largest solar-powered building and the most powerful solar roof on Earth. The idea was born during Apple's explosive growth. Steve Jobs, together with his chief designer Jony Ive, imagined a headquarters that wouldn't feel like a cold corporate campus, but more like a refuge in nature, a place to spark creativity and collaboration. Jobs presented this vision shortly before his death, a vast circular spaceship surrounded by trees, blending technology with serenity. To bring it to life, he chose architect Norman Foster. Construction began in 2014, and by 2017, Apple Park finally opened its doors to employees, a living reminder of Jobs' last dream. And yet, as futuristic as this looks, the next building might shock you even more.
Number 6. One Zabil, the Link, Dubai.
Have you ever seen a building that looks like a bridge floating in the sky? That's the One Zabil in Dubai, home to the record-breaking structure known as the Link. Suspended between 2 skyscrapers, this horizontal building holds the world record for the longest cantilever between towers, stretching an incredible 230 meters. To put it in perspective, the Link is so heavy, it outweighs the Eiffel Tower itself. The project was built by a Japanese construction company, but its ambition is pure Dubai, a city that refuses to stop building what no one else dares to imagine. Today, the Link isn't just an engineering wonder. It's also a luxury destination, home to restaurants, lounges, and even an infinity pool hanging high above the city. It's proof that in Dubai, gravity itself can be bent into a tourist attraction. But as ambitious as this is, the next building pushes strangeness to an entirely new level.
Number 5. Steinway Tower, New York.
Now we're getting to the juicy part. This next skyscraper comes from the heart of New York City, the Steinway Tower. officially the most slender skyscraper in the world. Imagine a tower so thin, it's been nicknamed the pencil tower or the supermodel of skyscrapers. But its story actually began nearly a century earlier. Back in 1925, this site was home to Steinway Hall, owned by the legendary piano makers Steinway and Sons. For decades, it was a cultural landmark, a proud piece of New York history. When developers set out to transform the site, the goal was clear: build something that would stand out in Manhattan's crowded skyline. What they ended up with wasn't just tall, it was impossibly thin. Construction started in 2014, and by 2022, the Steinway Tower was complete, rising 435 meters into the sky with a width-to-height ratio unlike anything else on Earth. It's proof that America hasn't surrendered the skyscraper race to Asia just yet. But the next building shows that strangeness isn't just about height, it's about imagination.
Number 4. Gavora Hotel, Dubai.
There are thousands of hotels around the world, but none like this one. The Gavora Hotel in Dubai holds the title of the tallest hotel on Earth. Standing at 356 meters, it's not about futuristic design or wild innovation. It's about pushing limits for prestige. Construction began in 2005 and took more than a decade to complete. Today, it towers above the city as a symbol of Dubai's obsession with world records.
Number 3. Goldin Finance Center, Shenzhen.
We've seen the tallest hotel in the world. Now let's move to something different: the Goldin Finance Center in Shenzhen, China. This tower holds the record as the tallest all-office building in the world. At 599 meters, it rises far above the Gavora Hotel, nearly twice its height. There isn't a dramatic backstory here, but that's almost the point. China is building at a pace the world has never seen before. Cities filled with record-breaking towers, one after another. The Goldin Finance Center is not just a skyscraper, it's a statement. China is serious about becoming the home of the world's most futuristic skylines.
Number 2. Goldin Finance 117, China.
This one is almost unbelievable. The Goldin Finance 117 in Tianjin, China, holds the record as the tallest unoccupied building in the world. Imagine this: a skyscraper taller than the Eiffel Tower, and yet completely useless. The story began in 2008, when a billionaire dreamed of building a luxury city with this tower as its centerpiece. Construction started, but in 2010, the global financial crisis shut it down. They tried again, but the 2015 stock market crash killed the project for good. So what's left today? A giant, empty shell of glass and steel. But wait, in April 2025, China granted a new permit to restart construction. If all goes well, this ghost skyscraper could finally be finished by 2027.
Number 1. The Burj Khalifa, Dubai.
Of course, number 1 had to be the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building on Earth. It stands at 828 meters. That's almost double the Empire State Building. The construction started in 2004 and finished in 2010, costing more than $1.5 billion. But here's the funny part. When they started, Dubai didn't even have the money to finish it. They had to be rescued by Abu Dhabi, and that's why it's called Burj Khalifa, after Abu Dhabi's ruler. So yes, it's the biggest symbol of Dubai's ambition, but also a reminder that even the tallest building in the world needed a bailout. So these were the craziest record-breaking towers on Earth. But now I want to hear from you. Which one shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, watch this one. You will love it.